Okie dokie. We have Kwang Tree, aka Hope. Gonna leave it at Hope, playing in yellow as the Chinese, and he is playing against MbL as the Byzantines. We did talk about MbL's love for skirms, and Byzantines get very cheap skirmishers with all the upgrades. So yeah, we might see that here from him. Chinese, obviously, very, very strong civilization. They have that weird start though, and it looks like Hope has done a good job keeping the idle TC seconds down. People say anywhere between 30 and 30 and 40 is good. If you get less than 30, it's very good. So he's done a good job, apparently. Do you know the lore reason that Meowth is the only Pokemon humans can understand? Yeah. Mewtwo can talk, right? Or some shit. Holy shit, he got a game. Yeah. Just googled it. Okay. Bololo's gonna tell us all about the Meowth lore. Oh shit. I didn't read that whole thing. One day, Meowth came across a female Meowth named Meowsy. She rejected him, saying that he was poor and that she preferred humans. What? So Meowth attempted to make himself more human-like to make her love him. Thus, he painstakingly taught himself to speak human language and walk upright like a human. And it didn't work. Oh yeah. That's bizarre. That's quite bizarre for a children's movie or a children's TV show. But the Pokemon is really dark, right? Like in the prehistory of Gen 1, wasn't there like a big war where a bunch of people died, and that's why like people's dads aren't around and stuff, and Lieutenant Surge was in a war killing people. Still a better love story than Twilight, yeah. Probably. Okay, Hope gonna push in some deer here, okay? And all the Pokemon that are dead in Lavender Town, right? The games get dark, okay. But this is the first one. Alright, Hope doing a good job pushing everything in. MbL, on the other hand, is just getting his mill up. Pretty standard opening, nothing crazy happening. 34 seconds of idle time in the end for Hope. Let's see what MbL goes for. Byzantines don't get any eco bonuses. Unlike the Chinese, who have a very nice eco. Well, Japanese kids show, you know. Have you ever heard of a guy called Go Nagai? Nope. Do we want to know? Right, is MbL just scouting his opponent here? No crazy shenanigans happening so far. Normally, people like to put early pressure on the Chinese to try and mess up their builds, or just, yeah, put some pressure on them. Because you leave them untouched, they'll probably have a better boom than you. Count yourselves lucky then. Okay, we'll look it up later. Oh god. As MbL is moving out to lumber camp number 2. Okay, looks like this just might be scouts from him. He hasn't moved to gold yet, but is he trying to force drop to get up? Is he? Now he's getting loom. Should be fine. So yeah, it's gonna be 21 pop up for him and for the Chinese player. But yeah, Chinese with that, starting with extra villagers, usually works out as 2 point something bills. As MbL gets a few shots away on the scout of Hope, but nothing crazy, as he's going to move more villagers to wood, and it might just be a scout opening here. He's getting a barracks up. His base is not too bad. Forward stone, but that doesn't really matter. Nice wood lines to wall around, has back gold as well, and he can take his berries here. Okay. We have a farming bonus at home. Yeah, farms are built faster. Yeah, kind of sucks. He made various cartoons, most famously Devilman, for kids, but they have breasts and violence and stuff in them. Okay, that is odd. That is odd. I know that they had to censor Yu-Gi-Oh for American audiences. So like, instead of like the guards, like in the first season with like Pegasus and stuff, instead of pointing guns, they're just pointing their fingers and stuff. Okay. Okay, double blade axe on the way for Hope. He's getting horse collar as well, as MbL is just waiting to have enough wood to drop his stable. And here we go. Gonna be a scout opening for him. Hope, on the other hand, trying to get his walls up. He's walling back here. Realistically, could have walled to the edge of the map, but anyway, it is what it is. And yeah, gonna wall around his berries. There's some idle. No, not idle. Thought it was idle. As MbL is gonna try and keep these walls open with his scouts, is he? Looks like he is. That's irritating from MbL. As yellow gets the wall down. Okay, he's still wide open on the front and on the back, so yeah, MbL should be able to get in here. He's not making any scouts though, he's just making spears. So he made the barracks, or made the stable, just for no reason. Idle villager on the berries is what it is. As we have a stable from yellow as well, so it's just going to be scouts and spears. Byzantines have cheaper spears, but I don't think anyone should get too much damage here. But let's see. Let's see. MbL sometimes likes to go for weird extended feudal ages where he just, yeah, makes more units. Don't really know enough about Quang Tri's style to think about what he will go for. He'll probably just try and play this as meta as he can. Maybe try and drag it out a bit, but in the very, very late game, Byzantines are very strong. They're a difficult civ to kill. And they get the cheap spear line, skirm line, and camel line. Don't get bloodlines, but still. The spam can be pretty significant. They've censored E.T. too. The movie. Chinese have decent late game too, though. That's true. Okay, as MbL gets a Vil kill. Okay. So first blood to MbL. Yellow, like, taking great effort to wall the back of his base, but just isn't walling the front because reasons. Now he's going to wall it up. Maybe he just forgot about it. As MbL is going to get another Vil kill. Might lose both of his scouts. He'll come back for that, Phil. He'll come back. As he's just patrolling around here with some spears. Replaced FBI agents' guns with flowers and some such shit. Okay, that's interesting. It's weird how they change things for different audiences. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, or when they just, like, Mario 2, like the sequel to Mario 1, obviously, the first Mario Brothers game, just didn't get released in the US because they thought it was too hard for them. And they got a different Mario 2, or, yeah. Can't remember exactly how that worked, but yeah, something like that. And now it's called The Lost Levels, but it's basically just the same engine as Mario 1, just with different levels, I guess. Imagine the Yanks censoring guns out, yeah. If anything, they should add more guns or something. I don't know. Probably not. That's probably a bad idea. Okay. Spear attacking the front here. Pew pew. Very good, Kololo. We didn't know what you were talking about. Thanks for clarifying. For the GTA enthusiasts. I recently got GTA 5. Downloaded it in a sale. And yeah, it's pretty good. As yellow pops out with his spear for seemingly no reason. Okay, he wants to help the fight here, basically. But MbL has already gotten one kill. Villager count is even. MbL has 2 seconds of idle TC time. Hope now has 125 seconds and counting. Okay. Don't need guns in GTA, just run people over. True. But when you're in a building, it's hard, right? Okay, MbL gonna finish his walls here. He is now ahead on villagers by 2, owing to the idle time of yellow and also his own villager kill, which he got. Not if you drive a bike, I guess. That's true in real life too. Exactly, so that's why they had to invent guns, so you could kill people inside as well. The whole point. Oh god. Anyway, MbL finishing his walls here. You wouldn't download a car. I was just thinking that, Kololo. Yeah. Gonna hop my BMX at someone in real life and watch them flop about. I was disappointed about the speed of the bikes, like the bicycles in GTA 5. It's just not, it feels super slow motion. Maybe you have to, like level up your cycling power or something. But I remember in GTA San Andreas, you could go pretty fast on the bike straight away. So yeah, that's my one complaint. Showing my age, yeah. We all remember those ads. They put rocket boosters on those fuckers at some point on BMX bikes. I remember I wanted to get a BMX bike, but then just didn't get one. Once I realized I didn't really know what they were, but I knew I wanted one. And then my dad was like, wouldn't you prefer a mountain bike so you can, like, you know, go riding up and down hills and mud and stuff? I was like, oh, that makes more sense. So I got a mountain bike. There you go. And he was right. Okay. Bowsaw now on the way for Hope as he has arrived in Castle Age, has crossbow bodkin on the way. Okay. As MbL is up as well. He's going to go for defensive siege. He's getting a TC down on wood. And should be pretty safe here. Archers will eventually get in, but it's going to be tough for them to find too much damage. Okay, what's MbL's army like? He's just making knights. Okay. These are knights which do not get bloodlines. Oh yeah, has to open with something. But I don't think he'll continue to make knights into the late game. He's going for a monastery as well. Okay. So it's going to be siege defense for him. And just some TCs, as yellow is adding 2 TCs of his own. One on stone. One over here on wood. Okay. We didn't want to do tricks and shit. Not really. I think I got a skateboard first. And yeah, didn't go very well. Chew canoe? Maybe. Maybe. I think we've decided that the best counter to Byzantines is going double gold composition. And it looks like Hope is going to try do that as he's adding in knights of his own and crossbows. Okay. It's going to be a slow build though. It's difficult to like get up to big numbers of these units straight away. As MbL gets a nice attack round on the knight. So I think it's going to be a slow, boomy build from Hope to try and get to a big ball of Arbalest and a big ball of Cavalier. Needs to be careful not to lose his mass at any point, if that's his plan. As MbL is going for TC number 3 over here on stone. So maybe thinking about getting to Cataphract at some stage. But yeah, let's see. I mean, what's up? How you doing? Okay, MbL just sitting with his knights for now. As Hope runs in. Gonna start attacking some villagers. Might get a kill. Unless MbL can wall somehow. Pathing is not fantastic. Yeah, he's gonna micro down one villager at least. Nice. MbL gets some walls though. Yeah, should be fine. Still has knights chilling inside here. He's just happy to defend with siege for now. He's fallen behind in villager numbers just because he was slower to get to 3 TCs. He's on 47. Hope is on 53. We missed the mango kill on the knight. Oh, God. I'm doing good, I mean. Thank you. Doing good. Had some fun games. Federica's doing good also. Okay. Archers and... no more knights. Okay. So... oh, he's gonna add a few more knights now. He's making some monks. Okay. MbL's games are always fun. Yeah. You wouldn't download a knight. Oh, yeah. Maybe you would. That'd be kind of cool. You probably can do that, like 3D printing in the future with... I don't know. Anyway, university coming up now for Hope as he wants to get ballistics for his archers. MbL just happy to stick with knights and siege, just chilling around in the middle of the map here. He has some of his own relics as the archers run into the TC. Good reaction by MbL. Yeah, maybe wants to get a few castles down for defense. Byzantine castles, well, they get extra HP. All the buildings get extra HP, but not so important really in Castle Age. A castle is a castle, really. No one's going to be trebbing them down. anytime soon, as he's going to add some farms now. Okay, and he's getting +2 for his knights. Has plenty of them here. So he's been slowly building his knight numbers. He's not going to pop out with them just yet. But with +2, he can realistically get some damage. But yellow is kind of raid-proofing his base here. He needs to wall this wood line. But so far he's doing okay. Okay, here come the knights. And I think this army gets cleaned up either by the mangonel or by the knights. But yeah, it's only a matter of time before yellow loses this. It looks like he's going to try hide in the corner or get up onto this hill at least to try and take a better trade. As +2 is in. MbL deletes this wall. Okay, so he's just closing in from all sides here, but doesn't know where the army is. Now he knows. So we'll want to send the knights over here, I guess. Knight runs in. MbL going for walls. He regrets everything. He regrets letting this army in. And now he's going to lose some villagers. MbL with a nice shot. Can probably kill the knight. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. That was, yeah. MbL just let that mangonel do attack grounds the whole time, and yellow just moved in and out, but MbL was just attacking the same spot every time on that choke point, and eventually gets rewarded. As MbL's knights pick off a monk, okay. Hope has picked up one relic, and now has another relic in his hand, does he? He does. Okay, so 2 relics for him. The other 2 relics are... Sorry, the other 3 relics. 1 in the middle and 1 either side of MbL's base as he goes for TC number 4 over here. He's trying to micro down these archers. Still keeping his knight mass alive. Hasn't really revealed them, but now I guess he will. Okay, as the mangonel takes out the knight. Might get a big shot here. Lots of big shots incoming as the archers are definitely going to die. And I think it's correct from MbL just to run away. Yeah, there you go. Didn't need his knights to be there. Cleans everything up with the mangonels. Okay. MbL with the score lead, but yellow is on the way up to imp, but with 6 archers. We talked about him maybe keeping hold of his mass, but he has plenty of ranges. Plenty of ranges. He has 6 of them now. So he's not producing anything yet, though. Doesn't really have great gold. Interesting.
We can hit that bullseye. The rest of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards.
Hope we'll try and get arb timing, whereas MbL doesn't have something obvious to go for an imp. At the same time, MbL has cheap imp. Ryder, hello. Is he gonna go for cav archer? No. He's going for crossbow. So yeah, he needs to move a lot of villagers to gold. Gets a castle over on the side here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to upgrade these, and he won't have a big enough ball of them. So was really ambitious here with his archers, but besides this mass, which he lost, he had 6. So not fantastic, as MbL goes for a nice safety castle over here. He'll look to control this area. Lots of wood, lots of space for farms. And yeah, doing a good job here. There's a big hill in the middle of them, this hill here, and there's golds beneath it on both sides. Okay. As MbL is 1 villager behind us, he's clicked up to imp now as well. Cummering on the way, padded archer armor on the way, so it's going to be Arbalest. And MbL still has kept his knights alive. MbL really hasn't lost that many units. Well, actually, yeah, he's lost 10. Okay. And he's adding more stables. Okay. As Hope now sorts his eco out a little bit. 30 on gold, 26 on food. Gets Bracer immediately. But yeah, doesn't have a position to push from. But remember, MbL was in the middle of the map with the mangonels kind of most of Castle Age. So kind of impossible for yellow to safely place a castle there. And MbL could have popped out with his knights anytime. So yeah, it would have been a mistake in retrospect if yellow had gone for that. Needs to be very careful now though, as MbL might just go for Onager here straight away. Let's see. Needs a bit more res before he does that. He's just continuing to make knights. Needs to be very careful though. As soon as Arbalest comes in and Chemistry's in, the knights are just going to melt. Okay, yellow doing a good job here. Mangonel's going down. Okay, ballistics not in yet. I was like, why aren't they dying to ballistics? He was doing the old Koalolo classic, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. No ballistics hurts. Okay, chemistry on the way now for Hope, and he's up to 41 arbs, which is interesting. But here's Onager for MbL. Yeah, I heard someone say, I think it might have been Dave, a long time ago, saying that Onager is the Chinese killer. Yeah, maybe that's true, as he's gonna go for Cavalier as well. Okay, as villagers are coming forward, I guess to drop a castle here would be quite nice, or maybe even a bit more forward. Let's see. MbL getting armor now, getting Cavalier. Yes, it is. White Chinese are bad on arena. Okay. So what's wrong with camels? Or Cavalier? Okay, he's going for camels. Okay. I guess they missed Bombard Cannon. Chinese are bad in general. Okay. Same goes for Vikings. As MbL getting some clutch attack grounds on a villager. Riss, what's up? Yesterday I got to play with Drill Siege Onager. Nice. MbL losing the Hope. I'm not sure what I think about this. If you reach endgame situation with Chinese, you already lost. No Bombard Cannon, no redemption. Chinese bad. Don't lose hope. Okay, let's see. Good joke, Ryder Grovest. Let's see. I think MbL is still going to win this, but the Camel Tech is coming in now, and he has plenty of farms. Was that a villager? What is this unit? Yes, a villager trying to snipe the Onagers. But he's going to run into the castle now, and why did yellow put it at the bottom of the hill? Anyway, Onagers get a few shots, now have to run away. Castle trying to snipe the Onagers will get one. No. As the Onager repaths to the back of this group and goes down. I think. As MbL is now going to go for camels of his own. Again, they are cheaper. But MbL hasn't gone on an attack at all, as there's camels just patrolling around here, waiting for MbL. I think he can see them, actually. No, he can't. Just out of range. MbL finds the perfect spot. But yeah, Arbalists are going to sit up here on top. It's going to be camels for both players. MbL will be able to spam them quite well, but yeah, let's see. Ba-da-ba. It's not Riss's birthday? Okay. He put it where MbL would least expect it, yeah. That's true. If that's like his thinking, that it'll force MbL up on the hill so he'll lose an Onager. I guess that's kind of interesting. But yeah, this feels tough now for MbL to push. He's in a bad position as MbL goes for a castle on this side, gets a university, going for more stables. As Heavy Camel finally completes. So he's going to have to spam a lot of them. The Arbalists are absolutely going to melt these camels. But there's only 40. I mean, 40 is plenty, but still, might prefer more. He's put them on stagger formation as well because of the Onagers, I guess. Well, it's tough. Very tough. And yeah, now yellow completely controlling this hill. And he will spot the castle up here and denies it. It was being built with one villager. And yellow in a fantastic position here. Really nice position. Riss. These Byzantines should go trash siege. Brontosaurus. Yeah, lots of low elos here, guys. Still below 1k. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's weird how many times you've been below 1k. It's statistically improbable. Ryder Grove is clutch. Oh yeah, yeah. Brontosaurus was playing pretty badly yesterday. Yeah, not in the game we saw. Just had a very tough opponent. Sean coming in clutch. That's actually pretty close to your actual one, Sean, right? Both on arena. One game I lost a board to a TC, another I lost build to a board. That's tough. I mean, yeah, pretty accurate as well. Oh yeah. The algorithm is doing its work. Can MbL stop this? His castle is being trebbed down before he can even build it. It is MbL. He's very difficult to kill, but what's the comp he goes for? Right now he has 20 Cavalier, 27 Camels. As maybe he's just going to look to take a big fight here. He has all the upgrades. He doesn't have hoardings on his castles, but he's struggling for res. The wood is not fantastic. He has camels pathing across the frontier. He has an Onager waiting. Oh, yeah, it's been a frustrating game. Yeah, I got 0 elo. After the Viper accidentally I went tweet. Yeah, that was a fun day. It actually goes down to 0. Yes, you can get 0. And I did it. I mean, I would say it's really unlikely, but it's as likely as every other number. Okay. And yellow just taking control here, getting a really nice castle over on this hill. Getting more control of the middle. MbL tries to go on a counter raid. He has to try and make something happen, but there's house walls here. Yellow, I guess, will try and deal with this, but I don't see a way for MbL to come in here, and he's just being wrecked. 4 relics as well for hope. That's pretty big. Pretty big. MbL going monks. Bombard cannon feels reasonable. But he doesn't have any gold now. He's completely out of gold. He spent his last gold on bombard cannons. He does have 5 of them, so he needs to get all his gang together here and just try and protect his siege as much as possible. But he's in a really, really bad spot. Byzantines don't need gold. Let's see. He hasn't teched into Halberdier or Skirmisher. Protect your siege, MbL. Protect your siege. Onager. Onager misfires here could be catastrophic. Okay, as MbL tries to take back control of the middle. Arbalest are all over here. There's a big death of camels happens on this side. Hope getting a castle up now, and yeah, should take out this castle from MbL. As over here, the push continues. Okay. Is this MbL's way back into the game? Villagers are repairing. Chukanu are here. Okay. About to get Chuko nuked. Okay. English is hard, yeah. Don't like it. Never liked it. MbL losing to a rando. Oh my god. That's very, very harsh, Rooster. I think not a rando. Oh my god. Okay, as yellow comes in, onagers get kind of a decent shot. Big camel engagement. The camels for the Chinese are better. Camels diving for the bombard cannons. Monks trying to heal. This castle will stay up, I think. And MbL still has the bombards. They're very, very weak. He needs to bring villagers to repair, while also defending on this side where he's losing lots of vills to the Arbalest. And yeah, no bueno. No bueno at all. Some more camels run in, and they do snipe the almost all the bombard cannons, but yeah. I think yellow just needs to be patient, but he gets the win. Can't repair, no gold. Yeah. Alright, GG's.